Without the spur of retribution, your crime becomes mundane, your evil intent and uncontrolled inconsideration gliding toward the salivic pool of insipid, casual pastime, a sort of breathing puppet gesture with no effort of personal involvement, while you cry that you are owed a living by the world. The crime of your crime becomes an insult in addition to injury. The unmasked question I take as mine to answer. Isn't your hand the hand that moves against the rewards of humanity with a self-love-inspired single-mindedness? Isn't it your boat that you search not for shadowed anonymity in the lee of brighter personalities, but a well-lit corridor of focused admiration, a tube of consent to siphon the phrase of one's imagined betters? Your foot feels for the top step. I take it from you as you fall. Through the night my laughter follows. I will laugh behind you for the ones you gracelessly pillaged of their belief and hope. I will point and mock behind you for the ones who lost their ability to justify your life. They were to be your last escape. I will be there by the wall, in the corner of your laughter, in the hollow of your comfort, in the tide of your lovemaking, to say to you, thou shalt not sleep, but to dream of me. Thou shalt not wake, but see my figure leaning across the path of your life. I will deny you the joys of life earned at the expense of the still believing. You will never again smile in amusement without the crinkled eyelid of a doubt. I will haunt you as the chosen focus you lounge to be. How often you had held out your bruised subjects for the hoped for off-stage applause of the imagined presence, a mastermind, a potent force casting in your own truncated self-image some lord of crime mailed fist holding all the chords of award despair. It was he who turned an eye from your banquet at your catalog of infliction to dispense the rewards you believed yourself to have earned an imitation of this figment, this icon, this power. You stretched beyond your full height in grateful anticipation, not expecting to find me stranding across the Laban table. When you courted the notoriety you saw as laurel, you could not guess who'd spared the table and polished the proffered crown, holding it just out of your reach above the pit of undulations, the pit of lamentation, the eternal falling dream of not daring to open your eyes. Cry out that you are not the only one to blame. Is this the excuse you offer to the blameless who now blame you? Cry out that you are sorry, and the repetition will only paper the blank wall of dread around you with the accusing epitaph of sorrow you accused in the being by the wake of your passage through these other lives. Cry out in anger and petulance, in blind fury, rage and impotence. It will only echo back in fugued octaves of your fear. Would you tell me now of your self-loathing, your bile, your illness of spirit and substance, of your inner betrayal, your inner affliction, as if I didn't know? Would you tell me now, at long last, of your repentance? In my laughter, you will hear my final judgment. Tell it to the worms. The shadow knows.